Hello everyone, today we continue the lesson. It is my time to practice skill reading. Okay, Article 13 Inspection of GMP compliant and maintenance of the GMP compliant by the domestic manufacturers of pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical starting material not required to obtain certificate of satisfaction of condition for pharmaceutical business. A manufacturer is not required to obtain the certificate of satisfaction of condition for pharmaceutical business establishment engaged in the pharmaceutical activities for non-commercial purpose must comply with GMP as prescribed in point A, clause 2, Article 35 of the law on the pharmacies. The manufacturer is not required to obtain the certificate of the satisfaction of condition for the pharmaceutical business, except the health facilities division in charge of the pharmaceutical product preparation shall submit an application for the inspection of the GMP compliant using the form no prepared in accordance with guidelines for the site master file in the appendix 8 to this circular in case of first inspection or manufacturing operation and GMP compliance maintenance report enclosed with the updated technical document about the manufacturers if any change is made according clause 3 of the Article 9 in the case of periodic inspection. Sequence of the inspection and procedure for the inspection and classification of result of inspection of GMP compliance, control of change and supply inspection of GMP compliant by manufacturers of the pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical starting material not required to obtain the certificate of satisfaction of condition for pharmaceutical business are mentioned in Article 6, 7, 9, 11, and 12 of this circular. Result of first inspection of GMP compliance by the manufacturers of the pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical starting material not required to obtain the certificate of satisfaction of the condition for pharmaceutical business shall be processed as follows. Sequence time of processing results of the first inspection of the GMP compliance by compliant by the manufacturers mentioned in Article 8 of this circular. The receiving authority shall send a notification of status of the GMP compliant by the manufacturers and publish it on its website and web portal of the Ministry of Health as described in clause 6 for this article. If the inspection and audit results show that the manufacturer comply with the GMP at level 1 or level 2 or level 3 as is described in point A, B, and C, clause 3, Article 7 of this circular, the authority is the change in inspection and audit shall comply with the regulations set out under clauses 2, 1, 2, and 3, Article 10 of this circular. If the inspection and audit results show that the manufacturers comply with GMP at level 4 at described in point D, Clause 3, Article 7 of this circular, the authority in charge of the inspection and audit shall issue the decision on suspension of all manufacturing operation or manufacturing operation that fails to comply with GMP until the result of deficiencies rectification by the manufacturers is satisfactory. If it is concluded that a sample of the pharmaceutical products or the pharmaceutical starting material collected by the inspectorate during the inspection violate quality regulation. The receiving pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical starting material, the head of the manufacturer shall be responsible to law for such violation within 5 working days from the date of concluding that the GMP compliant maintenance of the GMP compliance by the manufacturers of pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical starting material not required to obtain the certificate of satisfaction of condition for pharmaceutical business. The receipt authority shall publish the following information on its website and web portal of the Ministry of Health. Name of address of the manufacturers. Full name, the shelf pharmacist, person in charge of quality assurance, and number of his or her pharmacist practice certificate. Expiry date of the inspection of the GMP compliant scope of the manufacturer inspection manufacturing operation. Okay, technical procedures for the inspection and maintenance, and maintenance. There is creation and organization inspection of GMP compliant and maintenance of the GMP compliant by the overseas manufacturers of pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical starting materials. Receipt of application. Technical procedure, inspection and maintenance. Okay, and maintenance of complying with good manufacturing practice by overseas manufacturer of the pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical starting material upon marketing authorization of the pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical starting materials in Vietnam. Article 14. Receiving application and organizing inspection of the GMP compliant and maintenance of GMP compliance by the overseas manufacturers of the pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical starting materials. Receipt of the application. The manufacturer of the pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical study material for the applicant for marketing authorization of the pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical study material shall submit one application for inspection of the GMP compliance and or maintenance of the GMP compliance of the overseas manufacturer of the pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical study material as described in Clause 2, Article 19.4 of the Decree number 163 2024 Government Decree, accompanied by the application in accordance with the regulation of the Ministry of Finances or fees or a processing of the application for assessment of the starter and production condition to me receiving authorities of the Ministry of Health as follows. The traditional medicine administration of the Vietnam is the overseas manufacture of pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical study material only. Pharmaceutical herbal material, traditional pharmaceutical products, and prepared traditional medicine material at the time of the submission. The drug administration of the Vietnam is the overseas manufacturers of pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical study material manufacturers pharmaceutical study material, including herbal material, chemical pharmaceutical products, herbal pharmaceutical products, vaccines, and biological at the time of the submission. The drug administration of the Vietnam The drug administration of the Vietnam is the overseas manufacturers of the pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical study material manufactures both one of the pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical study material specified in point A of this clause and one of the pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical study material specified in point B of this clause at the time of the submission. The receiving authority shall receive, assesses, and inspection of application for inspection of the GMP compliance or maintenance of GMP compliance by the overseas manufacturers of pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical study material. Application and procedure for sequence and manufactures pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical study material are described in the clause 2, 3 of 4 article 19.3 clauses 2, 3 and 4 article 19.4 clauses 2, 3 and 4 article 19.5 clause 1 2, 3, and 4 Article 19.6, Clause 1, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Article 7, and Article and 7, Article 19.7 of the Decree number 138 of 2024 Government Decree. Government about the GMP principle as the basis for inspection of GMP compliance at the overseas manufacturing facility are mentioned in Clause 1, Article 19.7 of the Decree number 163 2024 Government Decree. Operation principle application to export. Assessment opinion must be legally and scientifically sound stated in an assessment. Recall, every assessment expert must be responsible to head of the receiving authorities for his or her assessment and proposed opinion related to assessment. Article 15, technical procedures for inspection of the GMP compliant and maintenance of the GMP compliant by the manufacturers of the pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical study materials specified in Article 19.3, 19.4, 19.5, and 90 seat of the decree number 163 2024 government decree within 2 working days from the date of the receiving authority shall review the suitability of the proposed inspection method and transfer the application together with the corresponding assessment report from to the inspection expert within 8 days in case the manufacturer to the expected submit an application which additionally include the document described in point E close to Article 19.3 or close to Article 94 or Clause 1 and to Article 96 of the Decree number 163 2024 government decree and 30 days in case of the application for inspection only includes the document described in point A, B, C, and D are close to Article 93 of the inspection only includes the document described in point A, B, C, D, and D close to Article 19.3 of the Decree number 163 2025 Government Decree dated June 29 2025. The inspection expert team shall inspect the application according to Clause 4, Article 19.3, 94, 95, and 96 of the Decree number Decree number 163 2024 Government Decree fill the application according to the Clause 4 Article 93, 94, 95, and 96 of the Decree number 163 2024 Government Decree fill the application according to Clause 4 Article 93, 94, and 95 and 96 the decree number 163 2025 government decree fill application according to clause 4 article 93 94 95 and 90 oh my god governments fill in the inspection, recording the and give a conclusion on the GMP compliance status of the manufacturer, which is 4 working days from the day of the receiving the conclusion given by the next expert team. The receiving authority shall review the conclusion and approve the assessment result. If experts do not rate a consonant, the receiving authorities shall return the application so as for the expert to conduct a review. The agree to jointly inspect the application. That one. Application but team review conclusion and approve the assessment result. If experts do not reach consequences, receiving authority shall return the application so as for the expert to conclude a review and agree to jointly inspect the application. If experts do not reach a consensus, The receiving authority shall from the group and of the expert, including all original expert and two do not treat consensus. The receiving authority shall review a tire or review the tire in entire application and expert's opinion and comment to final conclusion within 1 working day from the day of the comment to the conclusion. The receiving authority shall issue the notification the manufacturer status of the GMP compliance. In case GMP is just to be compliant with or is not compliant with a written explanation must be provided. The receiving authority shall process additional document if the manufacturers following the sequence specified in clause 1 through 6 above within 50 days from the day of receiving the manufacturer's documents supplemented upon request specified in clause 4 of this article in case the manufacturers to the expected submitted the application as per regulation or regulation set out under clause 2 article 94 or clauses 1 and 2 article 96 of the decree number 163/2024 government decree. 30 days from the day of receiving the manufacturer's document supplemented upon request specified in clause 4 of this article in case the manufacturers be expected. To be expected submit the application as per clause 2 article 93 of the decree number 163/2025 government decree. Technical procedure for inspection of GMP compliant by the manufacturers of the pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical starting material by the site inspection method as specified in Article 95 of the Decree number 163/2024 Government Decree. Within 15 days from the day of receiving a sufficient application in the case specified in the point in the points B, D, and D, a clause 1 Article 90 of the Decree number 163/2025 Government Decree or from the day of the notified the result assessment of the application for marketing authorization of the manufactured pharmaceutical products or result of the assessment of the application for marketing authorization of the pharmaceutical products or application for inspection of the GMP compliant by the manufacturers in the cases specified in point A. Application for inspection of the GMP compliant by the manufacturers in the case specified in point A and C, clause 1, article 95 of the decree number 163/2024 government decree, the receiving authority shall review the acceptability of the proposed inspection method and adequacy of the application, formulate and audit, plan and issue an inspectorate responsible for the site inspection at the facility and the overseas manufacturers of pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical starting material as described in manufacturers of the pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical starting material as described in Article 18 and 19 of the circular and hand over the application to the inspectorate member of the application in a quote. The receiving authorities shall send a written request for supplementation within 30 days from the day on which the decision on the dispatcherate establishment is obtained. The inspectorate shall assign members to make a preparation for an overseas visit, decide in inspection program and send it to the inspected manufacturers. The inspection program must be conformable with the inspection content specified in Clause 4 Article 95 of the Decree Number 163/2024 Government Decree and suitable for the dosage form specified in the application for marketing authorization of the pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical starting materials corp and manufacturers. Inspection program may be changed during the inspection. Saving. Okay. Expected to the research consequent receiving authority shall return the application so as for the expert to conduct a review and agree to jointly inspect the application if experts do not reach a consensus. The receiving authority shall from a group of experts, including our original experts, one to other experts, the application to jointly inspect the application and give a conclusion if experts still do not reach in consequence. The receiving authority shall review the entire application and expert opinion and come to a final conclusion within one working day from the day of the coming to the conclusion. The receiving authority shall issue a notification of the manufacturer status of the GMP compliant in case GMP is yet to be complied with or is not complied with. A written explanation must be approved. The receiving authority shall process additional document of the manufacturers following the sequence specified in Clause 1 through 6 approved within 50 days from the date of the receiving the manufacturer's documents supplemented upon request specified in Clause 4 of this article. In case the manufacturers to be inspected submit the application as per regulation or regulations that are under the Clause 2 Article 94 or Clauses 1 and 2 Articles 96 of the Decree Number 163/2024 Government Decree. 15 days from the day of receiving the manufacturer's document supplemented upon request specified in Clause 4 of the article. In case the manufacturers to be inspected submit the application as per Clause 2 Article 93 of the Decree Number 163/2024 Government Decree. Article 16 technical procedures for inspection of GMP compliance by the manufacturers of the pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical starting material by the site inspection method as specified in Article 95 of the Decree number 1C3 2025 Government Decree. With things, within 30 days from the day of receiving sufficient application in the cases specified in points B, D, and D, Clause 1, Article 95 of the Decree number 163 1025 Government Decree, or from the day of the notifying the result assessment of the application for marketing authorization of the pharmaceutical products, or application for inspection of GMP compliance by the manufacturers in cases specified in point A and C, Clause 1, Article 95 of the Decree number 163 2024 Government Decree. The receiving authority shall review and Clause 1 Article 95 of the Decree number 163 2024 Government Decree, and receiving authority shall review the suitability of the proposed inspection method and adequacy the application, formulate an audit plan, and issue the inspectorate is responsible for the site inspection at the facility of the overseas manufacturers and pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical starting material as described in Article 18 and 19 of this circular, and hand over the application to the to remember if the application is inadequate. The receiving authority shall send a written request or a supplementation within 50 days from the day of the which a decision on the inspectorate establishment is obtained. The inspectorate shall assign the member to make a preparation for overseas visits, decide an inspection program, and send it to the inspected manufacturer. The inspection program must be comfortable with the inspection content specified in Clause 4, Article 95 of the Decree number 1C3 2025 Government Decree, and suitable for the dosage form specified in application for marketing authorization of the pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical starting materials of the manufacturer. The inspection program may be changed during the inspection if any content of file is to be subjected to tighter inspection or expansion of expected subject or a scope of the inspection occurs. Within 50 days from the day on which the inspection program is sent to the manufacturers, the inspectorate shall conduct a site inspection at the manufacturing facility. The sequence of the conduction, the site of inspection is specified in point A, B, C, D, and D, Clause 2, Article 7 of this circular. The inspection program may be adjusted according to the manufacturer's deficiencies detected during the inspection. Within 20 days from the end of the site inspection, inspectorate shall prepare. Within 20 days from the end of the site inspection, the inspectorate shall prepare a GMP inspection report. Report using the form number 4 in the appendix 10. This circular, the GMP inspection report shall the report using the form. The report shall be reviewed, completed, and signed by member of the inspectorate and sent to the receiving authorities. The assessment and classification of the deficiencies and level of GMP compliance by the manufacturers are prescribed in Clause 3, Article 7, and Appendix 8 to this circular. Within 10 days from the day of receiving inspection report, the receiving authority shall review the inspection, record inspection content, conclude the level of the compliance in the GMP inspection report, where necessary, discuss the inspection result given by inspectorate and issue a notification the conclusion on GMP compliant inspection in case the manufacturer is yet to or fails to comply with GMP. Written explanation must be provided. Procedure for procession addition a document upon the request described in Clause 5 of this article within 1 working day from the day of the receiving additional document. The receiving authority shall transfer additional document to the inspectorate within 29 days from the receipt the additional document. Inspectorate shall review and inspect such additional document, prepare a report on inspection additional document and expert his opinion in the question of the level GMP compliant by and send the report to the receiving authority within 10 days from the day of receiving inspectorate report on inspection of additional document. The receiving authority shall review the inspection report and conclude the level GMP compliant inspection by the inspectorate, provide feedback or request clarification if necessary, a notification of the conclusion on the GMP compliant inspection to the manufacturers or the applicant or marketing authorization and the pharmaceutical products the name appear on the application for inspection of GMP compliant in case the manufacturer is yet to or fails to comply with GMP. A written explanation must be provided. Okay, we're in the end. This reading, practice reading. Goodbye. I'll see you later. Bye.